Right now, this is Arnold. I hope this is working. Number one, I gotta say, I'm a vegan badass. No doubt in my mind. Number
No
two,
doubt.
And number two, I'm wearing a vegan badass shirt. The reason why I'm doing it with Brian's probably a vegan badass also. What we do is, number one, we write.
Right.
He writes almost 100 success stories. He has the largest fruit power magazine in the world, and I have more success studies in the world. I write, he writes, I do films, he do films. I have a cafe, I do music. Our goal is no disease in this world. What Brian does, what's some of the story? What do you explain what you do? Go ahead.
So I have this website that got relaunched today. It's called fruitpower.com. And it's a magazine, it's free, it's called Fruit Power Digest. And I have 103 transformation stories.
Now, you have 100, what is some of the top stories you have?
Some of the top stories. One is on a girl named Esperanza.
I was thinking the same thing.
Esperanza.
I was thinking the same exact story. Unbelievable. This girl is a walking miracle. Go ahead.
She came here 3 years ago and she was down to 40 pounds.
40 pounds
years
she
old.
weighed. She weighed 18 years old, 40 pounds, days from dying. Literally.
Everything made her sick.
Literally.
And then she ate grapes, and grapes made her feel good. She ate nothing but grapes for 6 months on the way to adopting a...
She ate 11 pounds of grapes a day. With 1 year, she gained her whole life back. She's now totally fruitarian. Next one.
Another one is Maria Sherrill.
Maria Strauss. Megan Strauss.
Megan Sherrill, I'm sorry.
You know what? I was thinking the same thing.
From Central Jersey.
Central
Diagnosed
Jersey.
with stage 3 brain cancer, 13 years old.
She came to me ready to die. Doctor told her there's no hope. None, zero. So you know what we did? We changed her diet.
That's right.
And guess what?
She got better.
7 years later, she's a raw vegan fruitarian. My friends, every disease can be not completely going away, but the symptoms can greatly disappear if you change your lifestyle to a raw vegan diet. You heard a story today, right? The guy you pissed off, right?
What's that?
You heard a story about your family, right? Can you say that?
Okay, yeah.
I mean, I heard every day we hear stories about people getting sick. No reason. Go ahead.
Yeah, and people can, put their lives on hold for 1 month and give this fruit thing a shot because you have a lot to gain.
He had diabetes type 2, 1 month.
Yeah, even a week that could be reversed.
Even a week.
It's like, gosh, you start thinking about what we're designed to eat. We're not designed to eat microwave meals or...
Fruitpower.com has many stories. Another story.
A really good one recently is Rebecca Rosenberg.
Rebecca Rosenberg. That's another good one.
Texas Fruitarian.
Texas Fruitarian. Same thing with Cassandra Kuttner.
They're both working on reversing MS. MS takes a little longer to reverse, but they're both doing really well on the diet. I think it's really powerful.
Cassandra weighed 300 pounds. She now weighs 125. She was almost in a wheelchair, 300 pounds, bedridden. What about Rebecca Rosenberg?
Rebecca Rosenberg, she reversed a whole number of things, but the biggest one for her is MS, and she tells me that it takes 7 to 10 years to reverse that until you get it officially reversed because it involves the brain, and it takes that long to regenerate the brain. There's another component to my magazine, and that's it's called Insight from Raw Leaders, and Arnold is one of 8 regular contributors.
Right.
Some of the others are Dave Klein and Oswald.
David Klein had colitis, Crohn's. Now I would say a good, maybe about 20, I don't know what percentage of the population, but tremendous amount of people have it. And medically, the only known cure is cut out your intestinal tract.
And it's crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, the lead guitar player from Pearl Jam, I met him in person 5 years ago, but man, I wish I knew everything about this diet then because I would have gone to him and said, look, Mike, you got to do this, man. I want Pearl Jam rocking when you guys are 80 years old.
That's right. You want to rock when you're 70. I rock when I'm 70.
That's it.
What about Francesca Baroni? Same thing.
That's right. Yeah, Francesca, yeah.
One of your articles, right?
Yeah, he wrote an amazing transformation story. He's a musician. He's a member of the Arnold's Way community. He lives in Connecticut these days. He wrote a real powerhouse story.
About asthma.
Yeah, it was really interesting because he had to go all raw because if he had a little bit of cooked food...
Came back.
Yeah.
Came back.
Yeah.
So now, this is not easy. You either go from my experience, you either go medically or you go raw. There is no compromises. If you go medically, you go medically. Just got to do what you got to do. That means you continue, not change a bit. And the only side of it, you're not going to get any better. From my experience, you don't get any better. Ever.
Yep.
Good. Anything else?
Anything else?
Another amazing story.
Well, another amazing story.
Come on, let's go. I know stories. I got 30.
I was going to say the story that...
Marta.
Yeah, I was just going to say Marta. Arnold wrote a story about Marta Choka from Hungary. She just came here. Arnold flew her back over, and she kind of... supercharged her healing journey, and she had a great time and got to catch up with a lot of people, and her story is outstanding. She has reversed stage 3 brain cancer. That's the second one.
Second one.
Yeah.
And actually like 2 or 3 others that we didn't even mention.
Yeah.
At least that I know of. Also this Saturday at our potluck, we're going to have a woman who had ovarian cancer, sent home to die, no hope. They said, you wait till it comes back. It's going to come back. She went all raw, and her gray hair went back to brown. She fought everyone. She fought her parents. She fought her family. I don't know about parents. Everyone's told her, don't go raw. And she said, everyone, bum you, I'm going raw. I'm going to listen to Arnold.
That's right.
You don't listen to me, God. Well, this makes sense or not. Explain like maybe a dietary basis.
Dietary basis. So it's an abundant amount of fruit. And I'm talking abundant
amount of fruit.
Yeah, I'm talking about like filling up half your kitchen table full of fruit.
That's
in
right.
a day. And then an ample amount of tender greens, lettuce and celery, and then a limited amount of fat. That's really it. So you're eating
it's
meals.
A low fat. Well, actually, my book's coming out hopefully this week. I talk about Brian has a book. We both have a lot. We have 15 books between us.
Yeah.
We have 15 books.
Yeah, you have 9, I have 6. It's a lot of books.
And I got plenty of movies because we're serious about changing the health of this country.
The health of this country and improving the environment and saving all these land and sea creatures. We're not designed to eat them.
How about
Why
Jason?
kill ourselves in the environment?
You know about Jason's doing?
No.
Jason's planting a tree for every vegan.
Oh, this is Jason Kvestad
In Ecuador.
in Ecuador at Terra Frutis.
He said there's 16 million vegans now, and maybe 9 years ago is 1. Now there's 16 million.
Wow.
He's going to plant a tree for every vegan out there. I was really impressed.
Yeah. I'm thinking something, Arnold.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I kept on saying about 10 years. I'm just going to put a date to it now.
Yeah.
2025. I think everyone is going to be eating this low-fat, raw food diet.
vegan.
Because I think the jump from veganism to raw food to fruit is not going to take as long as it did from vegetarianism to veganism. It's
The
not gonna
thing
take
is,
25
you're
years.
fighting everyone. I see it in schools. They want their chips. I see it in the restaurants. They want their hot dogs. They want their bacon. You talk to them, and they don't want to hear it. The thing is, it takes one member of a family.
Yeah.
We got one kid. I saw one kid. She changed the whole family.
Yeah.
She said, "Mom, you bring this home, I'm gonna scream."
And I think it's happening now. I think we're seeing this happening more and more. Just evidenced by your cafe, Arnold.
Right.
When I met you in 2002, you showed me a book, and you were so excited. Arnold's Way was one of 12 raw food cafes in the country. One of 12. These days, there are about 7 or 8 within hour driving distance or something, right?
Yeah, it's the only place in the country that's like that.
It's crazy.
We have one, within 30 minutes, at least 6, 7 raw food places.
Yeah. And then if you go a little bit farther, you can get up to the Luzerne, where
Luzerne,
Vegas
yeah.
Raw Foods is. Yeah.
Okay, anyway, anything else you want to say? Fruitpower.com has the stories. I have a cafe. This Saturday, we have a potluck. It'll be beyond. This woman is amazing. Brian will be there. I'll be there. And actually Thursday, what we're going to do is we're going to give out food to Lansdale business people.
I love it.
Anything else?
That's it. Enjoy your bananas.
Okay, bye.